I ruined a friend's game as revenge for something I had suspected a few years prior. So when I was 16, I had this friend that I hadn't really talked to in a few years because I had strongly suspected him of stealing an action figure from my younger brother. Well, over time, my feelings about this had cooled somewhat by the time I reconnected with him, and I didn't have any friends at the time, so I figured what the hell. Thing is, I felt like anything we did was something he always wanted to do. Always what he wanted to eat, what he wanted to watch, what he wanted to listen to, always what he wanted to play, despite so-called rules about guest right, whether I was at his house or he was at mine. Well, I got tired of this. It got to where my prior feelings about him having stole my brother's action figure, which he later confirmed he did in fact steal, but at this point it was just a strong suspicion of mine, had started to creep back up, and I decided to do something dastardly. I was over at his house one night and he put in this boring as shit military game into his Xbox. I honestly don't remember which one it was, as those aren't my type of game. After a while, he put in Halo, which I did enjoy playing somewhat, but then he mentioned having a few matches and going back to the other game. I was dreading the shit out of this. Well, his parents were cooking and hollered to let us know dinner was done. He went to go get his dinner, and while he was gone, I got the other game out of the case, took a pocket knife, and put a deep cut into the disc from the center on out, and did so quickly so I wasn't too far behind in getting dinner to avoid suspicion. I put the disc back in the case and went to get dinner. I came back to his room and we ate, and he got ready to put the game in. I was a bit nervous, but I already had a bullshit story ready. He put the game in, turned it on, and the game froze and would not progress past the title screen. He said, "What the fuck?" I asked him what was wrong, and he started to get a little upset, and he kept turning the system on and back off, and never got any further than the title screen. He took the disc out and looked at it and said, "I don't understand, it worked before." I told him to let me look at it, and I whistled, the one that starts off high and goes low. I said, "That looks to me like laser burn." He asked what that was. I told him that sometimes lasers in game systems and DVD players can put a line in discs, making them unplayable. He got pissed and said, "God fucking damn it, I love that game." He put his head in his hands, and I patted him on the back to show support. We played Halo rest of the night, and I reassured him that the same thing won't happen. It didn't. Didn't hang out with him after. This is a confession, but also, fuck you, Jacob. I mowed yards in the hot-ass humid summer to get that Dragon Ball Z Future Trunks from my baby brother.